There we go. Should we try this now? Right, let's try this then. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted his trial would end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness. Hello, Lewis. The witness wants to state his name. I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Go away, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall it, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness, would you like to go ahead? I guess if you remember anything. Can you even remember anything? I'll go ahead. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where oh yeah, I ran boats as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yep. And I looked out the window, and I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well, I'd like to begin the cross-examination. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. No need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before the last 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now. Yes, Mr. Wright.
Cross-examine? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine a witness.
Very well, you may begin. Excuse me. Mr. Montgomery, why did you scream to my court? 3 minutes just passed. All I see. There was no need to shout in my court. Get out of my court! I see. Well then, stay your time. You may cross-examine the witness. What? It was,
Just after midnight, you say?
Yep, just around then.
You sure?
Pretty sure. Yep.
When I talked to you yesterday, we were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I guess too many remembered. Isn't that right? Did you glare at me like that? Why married? Katie, why married? I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep. You see? Continue. Here's the restaurant. Yep.
Is there anyone who can verify that?
Well, I guess Polly could.
That's not good enough for a court of law.
Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough.
Your Honor, this, Polly, she's a parrot.
Parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy! Keith, the prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Just please continue. Then I heard a bang.
Where did the bang seem to come from?
From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yep. Good. Continue.
Just press and guess, man. Just press and guess. This is gonna take a while. Just press and guess. This is someone in the boat.
It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figure there was 2 men out there. Yep.
But you couldn't see them clearly.
Yep. At the time, that is.
At the time?
And I heard another bang.
Say, 2 gunshots total.
Yep.
That's what Lola said in her testimony yesterday. Press and guess. Just press and guess. By your window?
Yep. By my window. Right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the frog. No, what's a frog? I'm a frog. Wait a minute. Sorry. Where am I? Oh, yeah, great. Well, the fog was pretty darn thick. Well, he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Here's other detailed testimony.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, man, it was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Are you sure?
No.
Dad!
Dead certain Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy! Why did I collapse just now? I don't know. Can someone help me up, please? Okay. Night, guys. This sounds like there's evidence of evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fail. Nick! I don't like the way things are going here. Even the cold is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. I mean, do we have anything in the court record? Raise an objection. See what happens when we raise an objection. Your Honor, we proved against this trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, you referred to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun, and the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand.
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection again! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have! We were telling a lie. Or if he were telling a lie, might we?
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all.
Hi, Katie. What do you want me to do? Hi, Katie. Yes.
Apparently you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony's a lie, he shows proof.
Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please! Can you hear me, sis? Please! I need your help. Come on, Nick, I need you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high in expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear.
Hi, Lewis.
I see no room for this misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at High Court. That is all. The court is adjourned.
There we go. So I have a slush puppy. I'm trying so hard to make it slushy instead of, because it's just a complete block of ice. I need it to become, well, as I say, slush. Who's me, huh? Now my hands are really, really cold. Ah, that really hurts. Ow! Wow! Larry! What have you got to do with this trial, man?
What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta hear me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday, but today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot! I heard it too! Yo, man!
Order! Objection!
I don't know. I don't love either of you.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Van Cullen. Say you heard a gunshot.
Yeah, I did. Gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something else he said was different what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Come on, dude. What the hell, man?
Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court.
I mean, thank you, I guess. I don't know. I don't know who you are.
I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick! See, Larry's giving us one more final chance of this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth wasn't just declared guilty, Vict. What? Well, Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. Get to me? What do you mean? What? I don't know who you are. Anyway, it doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this?
I mean, thank you? Sure, why not? Thank you.
I withdraw my previous verdict and appeal. Mr. Von Carver?
As I have my slush, give me a second. I'll try not to get bravery, so don't worry about it.
I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! What?
Oh, my hands are cold. My hands are really, really cold. Slushies doesn't really help.
After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Phew, that was too close. I mean, thank you, I guess. Sure, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, man. I tell you what, I love this music. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen much worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth, you're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Oh, yeah, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night. Oh, and he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Oh, yeah, they still don't know who you two are, so... Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Hmm? Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Oh. It's Big Ginge Lewis. Oh, Lewis. Ah, of course, Lewis. Neil. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor with the boat in front of me. You don't know me yet. You don't know me. Well, I love this. I love this. You don't know me yet, though. Really? Really, Katie? Really? I picked it up without even thinking. And didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah. This might be our chance. Our chance? I'm going to be dating by the end of the month. By the end of the month? And then again, we are at the beginning of March. Even if I don't know. But still! God damn, man. Our chance? One car has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfect. I don't get a choice. Well, that doesn't sound really good. Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What do you mean, know your mind? What, huh? What do you mean, know your mind? What do you mean? What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be false, right? That's right, Nick. Not 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Oh, everything's on Larry now. Who are you talking to when you said know your mind? Because Lewis didn't say anything. So, like, what? December 27th, 10:35 AM. Hey yo, fam. We all know William wouldn't hurt a hair on me. How is William actually? Have you heard from him? Like, in all seriousness, like, have you heard from Will? I'm curious. I miss the lad. Court is now in session. Court is now back in session. Well, you need, like, screen record that, send it to him, or like, show it to him. I miss the lad. Oh no, I miss the lad. Where's he getting his phone? Oh, hands gone again. I really need something to, like, keep my hands warm, man. I need something to keep my hands warm. Anyway,
Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw. The night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me, man. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're a large chance. Although Carmen didn't even have to hold hands, I'll keep them warm for you. You keep saying that. You keep saying that. Why? What? Why? Mr. Perpetuous is right about this being our big break. Yes, I know you love me. Well, supposedly. Still, man. Like, I guess that night I was out in the bottom of the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quickly slipped to the boat back in the rental shop dock. You're Lewis's girlfriend. Right, but you love me. Right. And just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. Looked out over the lake, wanted to see a boat, so I heard a single gunshot on home. A single gunshot? That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, I mean, we've come this far. There's no way to go forward. There's nowhere to go but forward, Nick. Well, I know what I'm doing because there's 2 gunshots, not 1. Presenting evidence. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard 1 bang? You sure? That's what I said. Miss Lawhart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. I love that. I still love that. Yeah, but don't tell him. It can be our secret. Yeah. No, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm loyal, Lou. I'm a loyal guy, man. If Lewis actually is your boyfriend and you're Lewis's girlfriend, it's not great, really. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yeah, but again, if you have Lewis, it's a bit unfair. Were you paying... Yo, Nick, please! Huh? You know something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. See, you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? I'll tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure. How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I mean, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order, and stop that booing. Shut up! Ben, no, you can't have a cuddle, Lewis. Of course you can't have a cuddle. Especially not during a pandemic. God, man. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, someone, that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Can you have a kiss? Again. Especially not during a pandemic, Katie. Especially not during a pandemic. Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should we continue the testimony? I'm curious. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Bumps. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me, man. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this. Believe you me. Yeah, dude, you know I can hear your thoughts. Wait, what?
I never said anything.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. Oh, I know that feeling. That's why I was listening to an old request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I surely heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. Yeah, if it's a socially distanced kiss, that's not a kiss. Come on. Come on now. Come on now.
You listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, that was a big problem. Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a great country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard is probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
All I can think about is the one scene from Recess. If you Recess School's Out. Oh, no, that's a throwback. Just Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. What is it, CJ or is it DJ? Oh, whatever. Bon Voyage. DJ. He just smashes all the windows in. Thank you, Katie. I have an answer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was saying. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
Say it back, or I'll... No, please don't kill yourself. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. I'm just saying thank you, Katie, if you're still here. Well, there you go. It's lovely being alone on Christmas Eve. Okay, let's just press a guess. So you turn on the radio. Hey, I just want to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like to... You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve. Alone! I'll tell you what, I know what it's like to be alone, man. I know what it's like to be alone. Anyway, I shouldn't have said anything. That's what I was listening to an request show on the radio, see? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you listened to? Okay, so my sauce puppy is going a bit wetter, liquidier. What's the word I'm looking for? More liquidy. Katie, I'm not saying it back. We're not even dating, so I don't even know you, man. I don't even know you.
This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor. Objection sustained. This was listening to the radio. That's all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts. How loud was your radio set to that night?
Again, I don't even know you, Katie. Oh, still cold, man. Still cold. No. Again, I don't even know you, Katie. Oh, strawberry slush puppy, man. Real booming loud? Yeah, you know. You think you forgot what? Forgot what? I think you forgot. Who? What? Huh?
And you had your headphones on?
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
Again, I don't even know you, and if it is what you do say that you are Lewis's girlfriend, you know, can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. I remember that moment real clear. When Walt was talking about it, it came back real clear to me. You know? Dude, what did she say? Oh, he could be he.
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. Or possible.
Both of you, though, saw the bin bag pic. Oh, the bin bag pic! The bin bag pic. Of course, it had to have been the bin bag pic. Long story, okay? It was a bit of fun.
Indeed, Mr. Montcalm has a point. I'll allow the question only if you
We should care. Just in case. We should care, Your Honour. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if you don't ask?
Fine. Very well. Mr. Watts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas Eve," I heard the gunshot. Is that so?
Objection!
Just before Christmas Eve, huh? Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's with the face? That's so scary, dude.
Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. But of course, it had to be the big bag.
Something about it, Mr. Wright.
Your Honour, did you hear what the witness just said? The DG said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed.
And almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realise what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
That contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. I'll tell you what, though, I have to say though, Katie, that bin bag thing, it was just a bit of fun. It actually was. But looking back, I hated it at the time. I hated doing it at the time. But I love doing it, man. That was so fun. So fun. I should do it again, man. Anyway, in other words, when you heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honour.
Order! Order! What does this mean? And two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Woods' claim before he heard the gunshot before midnight?
You know it's right. That is not mistaken, Your Honour. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim.
Well, I have to say, even in the bin bag shot, he was not sexy under any circumstances. Was not hot.
Anyway, I have a favourite saying I'd like to share it with the court. Youth and stupidity go hand in hand. Get rid of both, and I'll allow you to show this rubbish you call evidence.
You're bad but Katie on Insta. How?
In other words, I picked the wrong evidence to show him. God damn it, man. I can tell from your face you haven't learned your lesson.
I'll have to show that there was a gunshot before midnight, but how? Second bit, no, okay, maybe not. I was going to say the second picture that was just blank, but I guess not. Is it because there's three? Fight three times? I was looking for a time, it wasn't the time I was looking for. It was the third gunshot. This is my evidence.
Murder weapon.
Son brother's pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? And now I realise the truth. The third shot was a shot Harry heard before midnight!
Order! I guess that makes sense out of your testimonies. You waste our time again with your empty statements. Yes, the pistol was fired 3 times. Do you have any proof that it was fired before midnight? Do you have proof that the witness didn't just think he heard something? Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Do you have any evidence that proves there was gunshots before midnight? Do you have any evidence?
And that was the second picture.
Mr. Wright is a smirk, I see.
Your Honor, sorry, I wasn't really sure about the evidence. Oh, what? That! Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, Miss Lana Hall, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh yeah? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honour, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honour, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Ah! Correct. It's a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. This is why the photograph was taken. In other words, there was a gunshot at the time that Larry claims.
Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. It is true there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Well, don't give it to me. Remember this case with the still samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. Yeah? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. Well, I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already got a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Wright?
Testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you finally realize the truth.
Wrong, Von Karma. Damn it, I also forgot to read that. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. The time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, are on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit it's hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes. This assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
We have photographic evidence.
We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting.
The timestamp on... Oh, yeah. It's not even been explained then.
The timestamp on the photos is 12:15.
But Larry heard the gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad?
Who are the two men on the boat? The murderer and Hammond, Edgeworth, and the murderer, Edgeworth. Oh, it was the murderer and Robert Hammond.
What are you saying? That contradicts what he just told the court. So Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before this gunshot.
Yeah, that's right.
It was the murder mentioned the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth, has admitted being on the boat.
Right, no question for them.
Mr. Wright, your client has already been declared guilty once. You're going to have to penalise him for this foolishness. But I'll ask you again.
Okay then, Edgeworth and the murderer then. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? You serious?
Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. That's right. What's the name of the murderer then?
Murderer's name? Right. It's... I don't know yet. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat. Murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. An old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? Where did he go to the lake then?
Why would he have to go all the way out to the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat?
What? Well then, where did the boat...
It would be, I'm assuming then, the boat shop itself. Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. That way you can meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony if you will. That night he was out on the lake searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he started to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honour, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gold Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honour. Nick, you sure about this? Not really. I think if I start at the very beginning, I take it slowly, I'd just be able to figure this out. Just might, though. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50.
Oh, that hits the back of my throat. Slush puppy.
my god! That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond coats. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth, went out in the middle of the lake. Oh, brain freeze. Also, of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both whisked Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yeah? Why would he shoot?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose.
To create a witness.
There you go. Create a witness.
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the boat, lake, whatever, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realise that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. They put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honour. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I trust the defendant to ask Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop at the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honour, sir? Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What shall I do?
Find him! Quickly! We cannot allow him to get away! Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I requested the police department to utilize all its forces to find that witness. Have I understood? And one more thing, just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned. December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court event lobby number 2. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. At least we got out from under that guilty trial verdict. Well, though, Larry, that was something else. He Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. They really helped us out. Sure. Once I sifted through his unique testimony. Anyway. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You can try to smile, just a little. Relax! I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether I want to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I went to tell you to get it off my chest, but I can't ever make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? Is it about the DL6 case? Because if it's so little time, the DL6 case, it's a nightmare I've had. It's the DL6 case. It concludes tomorrow, the last day of the trial, so a memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. To be continued. Oh, 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 oh. And this is where I'm going to leave off for today. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please, please, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!